Honorable members, Honorable Speaker arise.
Honorable members, a very good morning to all of you. I welcome you all to the third edition of National Youth Parliament Session Kishore Sabha in NATCO School of Learning. And I hope this session will be fruitful. Please be seated. We begin today's session with oath taking or affirmation of our newly elected members. Secretary General, please.
Mr. Gargaya, Srikakulam East Constituency of Andhra Pradesh State will now take an oath or an affirmation. Mr. Gargaya, please. Mr. Gargaya, do you want to take an oath or an affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take an oath?
In Sanskrit, please.
I,
Aham Gargeyah Sarakasakaha Gunturutaha Loksabhayaha Sadasyava Nanarachita Bhavam Bharata Mataha Namna Paramanam Karishyamaha Yadavada Shatapa Bharatasya Samvadanam Parataha Satyamne Sarada Sarada Chadara Ishyamaha Yadaham Bharata Dasya Sambhuta Samparnata Ma Akandata Tamarakshyasyamaha Tadavayatpadam Gautam Udayukta Samayasya Kartavyam Shraddha Purvaka Nirlaksham Paramanam Karishyamaha Dhanyavadaha.
I would like to introduce our next minister, Mr. Almuri Bonsai Venkatesh from Vellore constituency. Mr. Almuri Bonsai Venkatesh, please. Mr. Almuri Bonsai Venkatesh, would you like to take an oath or an affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take an oath?
Tamil, please.
I,
நான் பாடசா வெங்கடேஷ் சத்தியத்தின்படி இந்தியா அரசியலமைப்பின் மீது உண்மையான நம்பிக்கையும் சக்தியையும் கொண்டிருப்பேன் என்றும் கடவுளின் பெயரால் சத்தியம் செய்கிறேன். இந்தியாவின் இராண்மையும் ஒரியாம்பாட்டியும் நீல நிறுத்தி ஒன்றியத்திற்கான அமைச்சர் என்று முறையில் அணைது கடுமைக்குலை உண்மையுடனும் மனசாட்சியுடனும் நிறைவேற்றணும் என்றும் அரசியலமைப்பின் மற்றும் சத்தியத்தின்படி அணைது வருகையான மக்களுக்கும் நான் பயாமோ தயாவோ பாசமோ தீமையோ இல்லாமல் உரிமை சேவை என்றும் சத்தியம் செலுத்துகிறேன்.
Congratulations.
I would like to introduce next Mr. Miss Pranti Bulleddu, who stands and elected from Bapatla constituency. Miss Pranti Bulleddu, please. Miss Pranti Bulleddu, would you like to take an oath or an affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take an oath?
Telugu, please.
I,
ప్రణతి బొల్లెద్దు అను నేను లోక్ సభ సభ్యురాలుగా ఎన్నుకోబడినందున చట్టరీత్యా నెలకొల్పబడిన భారత రాజ్యాంగం పట్ల యథార్థమైన భక్తి విశ్వాసం కలిగి ఉందనని భారతదేశపు సార్వభౌమాధికారమును అఖండతను కాపాడుతానని నేను స్వీకరించబోయే కర్తవ్యమును సమర్థవంతంగా నిర్వహించుదనని దైవ సాక్షిగా ప్రమాణం చేయుచున్నాను.
Congratulations.
Honorable members, it is with great sorrow and regret that I inform this House about the sudden demise of our former colleague, Shri Hafiz Muhammad Siddiq. Honorable members, Shri Hafiz Muhammad Siddiq was a member of Lok Sabha from 2004 to 2009, representing the Bareilly parliamentary constituency of Uttar Pradesh. Shri Siddiq was a committed social and political worker. Shri Siddiq played a prominent role in social and educational upliftment of the people and was associated with the establishment of various educational institutions and social organizations. Shri Hafiz Muhammad Siddiq passed away on 13 November 2023 at the age of 55. I offer my deepest condolences to the bereaved family. May they find peace and strength to move ahead.
Madam, I rise to pay my tributes to Sri Hafiz Muhammad Siddiq, whose death has been deeply mourned by all of us. Though he has crossed half century in his life, he seemed to be young and active. He was an active social worker and he used to perform his duty with almost devotion and sincerity. He was the initiator of many bills passed by us. As he came from a downtrodden family, he knew the troubles faced by such, and so he devoted most of his time for their betterment. He used to perform his duty with almost devotion and sincerity. As he used to be stubborn in his decisions, so we used to call him Sardar Bhai. He seemed to be well and happy, and therefore his sudden passing away was all the greater. I should extend my condolences to this family.
मैं यहाँ पे सदन के नेता द्वारा अर्पित की गई श्रद्धांजलि अपने को भी सहयोजित करती हूँ। श्री हफीज मोहम्मद सिद्दीक न सिर्फ पार्टी के निष्ठावान नेता के बल्कि एक जिम्मेदार सांसद, सामान्य सुधारक, एक अलावा महान शिक्षाविद थे। उनकी द्वारा नशा उन्मूलन व ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में स्वरोजगार के लिए किया गया कार्य उल्लेखनीय है। श्री हफीज मोहम्मद सिद्दीक एक अच्छे शायर भी थे। अपने मृदु स्वभाव के कारण सभी प्रिय थे। उनकी आकस्मिक मृत्यु से मैं बहुत विचलित महसूस कर रही हूँ। यह मेरे लिए व्यक्तिगत क्षति है। उनकी ना रहने से हमने एक बहुत अच्छा सामाजिक, राजनीतिक, सार्वजनिक कार्यकर्ता को दिया है। कविताओं के में बाजन से हमारा बीच हमेशा रहेंगे। श्रद्धांजलि स्वस्थ उनकी लिखी चंद पंक्तियों से मैं कहना चाहती हूँ। कौन कहते हैं कि मौत आई तो मैं मर जाऊंगा, मैं तो दरिया हूँ, समंदर उतर जाऊंगा। माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, मैं शोक संतृप्त परिवार के संवेदनाएं प्रेषित करने स्वयं को और दल को सहयोजित करना चाहती हूँ।
We deeply mourn the loss of our friend, and I am sure the House would join me in conveying our condolences to the bereaved family. The House may now stand in silence for a short while as a mark of respect to the memory of the departed. Thank you all. Please be seated. Secretary General, may please convey the message of condolences to the bereaved family.
Yes, madam.
Honorable Prime Minister, to introduce the new ministers.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, I have immense pleasure to introduce to you and through you to the House my colleagues, the new ministers, Golamudi Rakesh, Honorable Minister of Coal and Mines. Chandu Mohan Bharatwaj, Honorable Minister of Labour and Employment. Kankipati Nandini, Honorable Minister of Civil Aviation.
And now we begin with the question hour. Question number 101. Mr. Munipalli Pujit Naga Venkateshwar, please.
मैडम स्पीकर, क्या मानव संसाधन विकास मंत्री यह बताने की कृपा करेंगे कि क्या मंत्रालय ने शिक्षा का अधिकार अधिनियम को पूर्णतः कार्यान्वित करने के लिए अपेक्षित शिक्षकों के संबंध में कोई सर्वेक्षण करवाया है? अप्रशिक्षित शिक्षकों को प्रशिक्षित करने के लिए सरकार की क्या योजना है?
मानव संसाधन विकास मंत्री श्रीमती विष्णु श्री प्रिया नीली।
निष्कुल और अनिवार्य बाल शिक्षा का अधिकार अधिनियम 2009 के कार्यान्वयन के लिए राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर 5.08 लाख अतिरिक्त शिक्षकों की आवश्यकता का आकलन किया गया था। तथापि आरटीई अधिनियम के लागू होने के बाद राज्य और संघ शासित प्रदेशों से प्राप्त प्रस्ताव के आधार पर 6.31 लाख अतिरिक्त शिक्षक पद स्वीकृत किए गए हैं। सर्व शिक्षा अभियान कार्यक्रम के शुरू होने के बाद इस कार्यक्रम का अंतर्गत 19.14 लाख अतिरिक्त शिक्षक पद स्वीकृत किए गए हैं।
जिनमें से राज्य एवं संघ शासित प्रदेशों द्वारा 31 दिसंबर 2011 तक 12.6 लाख शिक्षकों की भर्ती कर ली गई है। जिला शिक्षा सूचना प्रणाली 2010 to 2011 के अनुसार प्रारंभिक स्तर पर सरकारी स्कूलों 8,11,776 शिक्षक अप्रसिद्ध हैं, जिनके प्रशिक्षण के लिए इंदिरा गांधी राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विश्वविद्यालय से दूरस्थ शिक्षा का माध्यम से 2 वर्षीय डिप्लोमा कोर्स कराया जा रहा है।
मिस्टर मुनिपल्ली पूजित नाग वेंकटेश्वर प्लीज।
सभापति जी, एक तरफ तो माननीय मंत्री जी देश में शिक्षकों की कमी का हवाला दे रहे हैं और दूसरी तरफ शिक्षक बनने के लिए सीटेट अनिवार्य कर दिया है, जिससे सिर्फ 10% लोग ही उत्तीर्ण कर पा रहे हैं। ऐसे में शिक्षकों की कमी को कैसे पूरा किया जाएगा?
शिक्षा का अधिकार कानून से प्रावधान के अनुरूप के कक्षा से 8 में शिक्षक के रूप में नियुक्ति हेतु पात्र होने के लिए किसी व्यक्ति के लिए न्यूनतम अर्हता सीटेट उत्तीर्ण होना निश्चित की है। सभापति जी, मैं माननीय सदस्य को बिल्कुल सहमत हूँ कि सीटेट का परिणाम निराशाजनक है, लेकिन यह भी सही है कि इस परीक्षा का माध्यम से हमें योग्य और बाल मनोविज्ञान में दक्ष शिक्षक प्राप्त हो रहे हैं। हमारा लक्ष्य सिर्फ बीएड या बीटीसी डिग्रीधारक शिक्षक नहीं चाहिए, अपितु ऐसे शिक्षक चाहिए जिन्हें बाल मनोविज्ञान की समझ हो और बदलते परिवेश के अनुरूप उन्हें कंप्यूटर का भी ज्ञान हो। इस संदर्भ में हमने NCTE दिशा निर्देश भी जारी कर दिए हैं कि कंप्यूटर को अनिवार्य विषय के रूप में पाठ्यक्रम में सम्मिलित किया जाए।
श्रीमती सृजना पदमला।
सभापति जी, सीटेट का परिणाम ये साबित करता है कि टीचर ट्रेनिंग कॉलेजेस को मान्यता देने में भ्रष्टाचार का खेल हुआ है। क्या मानव संसाधन विकास मंत्री यह बताने की कृपा करेंगे तो सरकार द्वारा देश में शिक्षक प्रशिक्षण सुविधाओं में सुधार लाने के लिए क्या उपाय किए गए हैं?
HRD मिनिस्टर।
मैं सम्मानित सदस्य को धन्यवाद देता हूँ। मैं सदन को आश्वासन देना चाहता हूँ कि एक उच्च सदस्यीय समिति बनाकर सभी कॉलेजेस की जांच होगी और मानकों में कमी पाए जाने पर मान्यता होगी। सरकार ने सभी अध्यापक शिक्षा संस्थानों शिक्षकों की गुणवत्ता हेतु विशेष रूप से कंप्यूटर शिक्षकों के अनिवार्य करना पर बल दिया है। साथ ही साथ NCTE बीएड के पाठ्यक्रम को 2 वर्षीय करने की योजना को मंजूर कर दिया, जिसमें कम से कम 4 माह का अनिवार्य शिक्षण प्रशिक्षण शामिल है। सरकार अपनी योजना को अमली जामा पहनाने के लिए बजट में शिक्षण प्रशिक्षण के लिए विषय प्रावधान करेगी, क्योंकि हमारा मानना है कि देश का भविष्य सुरक्षित हाथों में हो।
क्वेश्चन नंबर 102 अंगिरेकुला संध्या रानी प्लीज।
Honorable Madam, what steps government is taking to ensure what instructions are being taken to reskill and upskill existing workforce to meet the demands of emerging industries? How could you respond to the concerns of the government? Economic policies are creating and widening gap between skilled and unskilled employment opportunities.
Ruling party representative Sigda Konde party.
Thank you, Speaker Madam. Unemployment poses a significant challenge, and our party believes that skill development is a cornerstone of tackling this issue. We have to put forth comprehensive programs to empower our youth with relevant skills, partnering with industries to bridge gap between education and employment. By fostering a culture of continuous learning and offering vocational trainings, we aim to equip our workforce to the demands of rapidly evolving job market.
Much appreciated. Opposition party representative Soumya Tavanam, your statement please.
Greetings everyone. While we acknowledge the importance of skill development, we must also address the systematic issues that contribute to unemployment.
Our approach emphasizes a balanced strategy combining both skill enhancement and creating an environment conducive to job creation. We believe in revitalizing sectors such as manufacturing and agriculture
which can provide an immediate employment opportunities for those varying skill levels.
Thank you for your statements. Let's proceed to our first question. Mr. Nazir, please.
Respected member, what role should the government play in promoting skill development while curbing unemployment? The government is taking a proactive role by collaborating with industries to identify skill gaps and tailor training programs accordingly. Our party advocates that support entrepreneurship, innovations and technology adoption. By empowering individuals with relevant skills, we not only increase their employability but also foster an environment where businesses can thrive, create and ripple efforts for job opportunities.
Indeed, skill development is pivotal, but we must simultaneously address the immediate needs of those who are jobless. The government role is to extend to incentivizing private sector growth, which in turn generates employment opportunities. By promoting investment in sectors with high labor intensity and simplifying regulations to small business, we can create an ecosystem where job creation is prioritized alongside skill enhancement.
Ms. Lankapothu Gautami Priya.
Moving to our next question, how can the government ensure that skill development programs are relevant and aligned with industry needs?
A crucial aspect is fostering partnership with industries to understand their evolving demands. We propose establishing advisory boundaries, compressing industries who guides curriculum development and program updates. By incorporating real-world insights, we ensure that skills imparted are in sync with market requirements, reduce the gap between education and employment.
Collaboration with industries is indeed crucial. However, we advocate for more localized approach where job creation is prioritized. Government-sponsored apprenticeships, internships and on-the-job training can provide practical exposure and prepare an individual for local job markets. It's all about striking a balance between national priorities and regional dynamics.
Ms. Gautami Priya.
Thank you both for your thoughtful responses. This debate underscores the significance of addressing unemployment through a multifaceted approach that combines skill development and job creation. Let us strive to find a common ground in our pursuit of prosperous and empowered workplace.
Question number 103. Srimati Venkateshwaramma Tadisetti.
Respected Speaker Madam, this government created such a publicity stunt by announcing 18 crore new bank accounts. But I am hearing from various sources that most of the bank accounts created have zero cash transfer and have been dormant. Can the Honorable Finance Minister inform the House when will they move from the account opening to the real cash out facilities?
Honorable Finance Minister, Srimati Hasina Gariganti.
Respected Speaker Madam, Prime Minister Jan Dhan Yojana was a historic step taken by our government towards financial inclusion, which our government embarked with 1 year of coming power, which unfortunately does not go down with opposition. Respected Chair, we have already announced the phase 2 of the program. Sleeves and measures have already taken life. To facilitate cash out facility, the banking network across the country comprises the following: 1,26,857 branches of scheduled commercial banks as on March 30, 2022, out of which 48,000 are in rural areas. 1,26,000 ATMs of scheduled commercial banks as on October 30, 2021, out of which 91,000 are in on-site ATMs. In the year 2022 to 2023, 91,600 ATMs and 82,000 branches are added to the network. 1,62,000 bank mitras deployed as an March 30, 2022. Limit for cash withdrawal at POS has been enhanced from 1,000 to 2,000 rupees from Tier 3 to Tier 6 centers. One of the basic key objects of financial inclusion is to deliver the financial services at an affordable cost to the vast sections of disadvantaged and low-income groups. To achieve this goal, the objectives are not like any SMS or messages charges on Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana accounts and basic savings bank deposit accounts. The network bank branches, ATMs, bank mitras are equipped with issuance of debit card, micro ATMs, availability of merchant POS, and enhancement of limit for cash withdrawal POS will help their customers for meeting their cash facility at approachable distance.
Venkateshwaramma Tadisetti, please.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, Finance Minister is always busy making big promises, and I hope this time she stands up to her words. Will she kindly inform the House what provisions their government has for a vast number of people who are yet to be brought under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana and Aadhaar?
Honorable Speaker, Madam, Aadhaar is not mandatory for availing this facility. In this regard, Indian Bank Association has asked to revise the guidelines to all the banks. Overdraft this facility, account holders of 1,62,000 as on October 1, 2023.
Next question. Question number 104. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of National Youth Parliament and fellow citizens, I invite all of you to share your thoughts on the intersection of artificial intelligence and its ethics. Now, you can share your thoughts on the artificial intelligence. Ruling party representative may start. You have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Artificial intelligence holds immense potential to revolutionize industries, improve efficiency, and enhance quality of our life. Our government believes in harnessing AI's power responsibly, guided by strong ethical frameworks. We advocate for transparency in AI algorithms and accountability for biased outcomes and international collaboration to ensure that AI benefits humanity while avoiding harmful consequences.
Thank you. Now the opposition party representative, Srimati Ramineni Pallavi Srimanogna, your opening statement please.
Thank you, Speaker, Madam. While AI provides exciting possibilities, it also raises ethical concerns that demand attention. We believe that the current regulatory landscape is inadequate to address the complex challenges posed by AI. Our party proposes stringent regulations that focus on privacy, data, security, and algorithmic fairness. We also advocate for the ongoing public dialogue to ensure that AI remains aligned for the values and interests of the society.
Thank you both for your opening statements. Let's proceed to rebuttal round. Each representative will have 2 minutes of time for the points made by the other side. Ruling party representative, you may begin.
Thank you, Speaker, Madam. While regulations are necessary, we must start stifling innovation. Our approach emphasizes the collaboration between industry, academy, and government, a striking balance between artificial intelligence development and ethical concern. Stricter regulations without room for innovation could hinder progress and prevent us from releasing AI's potential for solving complex problems. Madam, the disadvantage of AI is very crucial. AI leads to the job losses in certain sectors, potentially affecting the employment opportunities for the youth. The increased use of AI in surveillance, the data analysis raises about individual privacy, as the personal information may be collected and used without adequate safeguards. This may also pose the cyber security risk. The increased use of AI in surveillance, potentially creating a digital divide where certain group or country have limited access to these advancements.
Thank you, Sahiti, for your response. Pallavi Srimanogna, please.
Thank you, Speaker, Madam. We acknowledge the importance of innovation, but we cannot ignore the potential harms caused by unchecked AI deployment. The lack of clear guidance can lead to job displacement, biased algorithms, and loss of personal privacy. Our proposed regulations aims to create a responsible framework that encourages innovation while minimizing the risk associated with AI.
Thank you both for your rebuttals. Let's move on to the closing statements. Ruling party representative, you have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Madam Speakers. The development and application of AI require a balanced, informed approach. Our government is committed to fostering an ecosystem where AI innovation flourishes. Alongside robust ethical considerations, by collaborating with experts, stakeholders and international bodies, we strive to harness AI's potential for societal benefit while upholding ethical standards.
Thank you, Nani Mopatti. And Pallavi Sri Manogna, your closing statement, please.
Thank you, Speaker Madam. AI has the power to reshape industries and improve lives, but we must proceed with caution. Our proposed regulations are not meant for the stifle innovation, but to ensure that AI is developed and deployed in a manner that respects individual rights, fosters transparency, and addresses biases. A responsible approach to AI is crucial for safeguarding our future. Thank you.
Thank you both for your insightful perspectives. This debate highlights the complexity of AI while safeguarding human values and ensuring a future where technology serves the greater good. Next question. Question number 105 is Jahnavi Pala.
Honorable Speaker Madam, would the Minister of Tourism be pleased to state the latest identification on the tourism circuit? The initiatives bring them up to international standards. If that is not possible, up to the level acceptable to the tourists.
Minister for Tourism, Srimati Pavani Pormalla.
Respected Speaker Madam, the Ministry has identified 50 circuits for development of tourism in the country, covering a mix of culture, heritage, spiritualism and ecotourism. Significantly, Kashmir Circuit, Beach and Food Circuit and Desert Circuit. We have formulated a plan, Swadesh Darshan, for integrated development of tourism around specific themes. The 5 circuits under this scheme include the Buddhist Circuit, the Himalayan Circuit and many more. Also, through its international offices, the Ministry has participated in major and international travel fairs and exhibitions in major and potential tourism-generating regions across the globe. Also, the Ministry is committed to develop quality infrastructure at major tourist destinations and circuits. We have also sanctioned 1,800 crore rupees for projects related to infrastructure development at destinations and circuits.
Ms. Jahnavi Pala.
Honorable Speaker, may I know why, despite sanctioning the 1,800 crore, the lack proper infrastructure and are in need more hotel rooms, good roads, waterways, wayside amenities, uninterrupted power and water supply, etc.
Yes, would our Honorable Minister like to say anything on this?
Madam, there are no two opinions that this is a grave matter, but also our efforts are spearheaded on a war-footing basis to address this issue. The foreign exchange earnings from tourism have crossed 1 lakh crore rupees and grown by 12% in the past year. Also, India's positioning, travel and tourism competitiveness have increased from 62 to 65% in 2014 and 15. We have also launched Incredible India Helpline, e-ticketing at major tourist destinations and Adarsh Smarak or Model Monument Scheme.
Next question. Question number 106, Srimati Lakshmi. Honorable member is absent. Next question. Question number 107, Srimati Dharani.
Honorable Speaker Madam, I would like to ask this question to the Honorable Railway Minister through the House. According to the latest data, there has been huge increasing in the railway accidents in 2016 to 2017 and there has been loss of life and property. What steps is the government taking? Minister, there is no need to wipe your face or look into the mirror. If you want to see your own beautiful face, then you need to wipe the tears of the poor.
Minister of Railways.
माननीय सभापति महोदया, श्रीमती दर्नी जी द्वारा पूछे गए प्रश्न के उत्तर में
सदन के समक्ष में आंकड़े प्रस्तुत करना चाहेंगी। 2001 वर्ष रेल दुर्घटनाएं हुई 10,400 के बीच में कुल। 2004 यानी प्रतिवर्ष औसतन 2014 दुर्घटनाएं 363, कुछ आते आंकड़े और भी बढ़ गया था। चुनाव के बाद जब हमारी सरकार तक आते आई तब हमने देखा कि रेलवे की सुरक्षा प्रणाली को धज्जियां उड़ी पड़ी है। सभापति महोदया, हमारा सबसे पहले लक्ष्य यही था कि रेलवे की सुरक्षा प्रणाली को सुधारा जाए, क्योंकि रेल में सफर कर रहे व्यक्ति की भी तो कोई राह देख रहा है। हमने उसी वक्त को स्पीडी ट्रैक रिन्यूअल हेतु अनमैन्ड क्रॉसिंग्स को हटाने हेतु रेल बजट में सेफ्टी लाख करोड़ कर दीजिए की राशि बढ़ाकर फंड नॉन लैप्सेबल है एवं यह सुनिश्चित है कि इन सब कार्यों का संपादन एक निश्चित समय तक 2017 सीमा में हो। सरकार के इन अधिक प्रयासों का परिणाम यह रहा है कि वर्ष आती दुर्घटनाएं प्रतिवर्ष, तो इस आंकड़े से तो स्पष्ट है कि 116 रेल दुर्घटनाएं हुई, यानी लगभग 339 आते कुल मिलकर केवल दुर्घटनाओं में वृद्धि नहीं हुई है। इसके अलावा मैं सदन को भी सूचित करना चाहूंगी कि वर्ष 2017 में हमने एडवांस वार्निंग प्रणाली, ट्रैक कोलिजन एंड अवॉइडेंस प्रणाली, अल्ट्रासोनिक ब्रोकन रेल डिटेक्शन प्रणाली, ट्रेन रिडक्शन एंड वार्निंग प्रणाली एवं कई अन्य प्रणालियों का विकसित कर ली है। इन सब प्रणालियों का परीक्षण चल रहा है और परीक्षण समाप्त होकर इन्हें लागू कर दिया जाएगा। गौरतलब है कि इस वर्ष रेल बजट में 267 अनमैन्ड क्रॉसिंग्स को हटाने पर जोर दिया है। मैं आप सभी को सुनिश्चित करना चाहूंगी कि यात्रियों का सुरक्षा पर सरकार खास ध्यान दे रही है और इसके सर्वांगीण विकास पर जोर दे रही है। बस प्रार्थना आप सभी से यही है कि आप भारतीय रेल पर भरोसा रखें और इसके विकास पर अपनी योग्यता के अनुसार योगदान दें।
Any supplementary questions? Honorable Madam, I would like to ask this question to the Honorable Railway Minister through the House. What is the reason for the continuous increasing in the railway accidents?
Honorable Madam Speaker, before criticizing the increase in railway fares, it is very important to know what is the reason behind it. There was almost no increase in rail fares during the last few years. When our government decided to increase the fare by 10%, we knew that our leg would definitely ripple. You may not be aware of this, but Indian Railways had a potential loss of 30,000 crore rupees in 2017. Previous governments did not allow the increase in fare due to political reasons. So as the years passed, the pot of deficit kept getting filled. Let me tell you clearly that we have implemented this new fare system on Rajdhani Shatabdi and Duronto trains. 95% of people travelling by train traveling unreserved general class, and we have not improved the fare of general class. Madam Speaker, let me tell you clearly that out of every penny received by Indian Railways, we get 66 rupees from freight and only 6 paisa we get from passenger fare. The remaining 28 paisa is in 6 other income. Now this goes towards our maintenance and loan repayment. So on an average, we are able to spend only 4 rupees per year in modernization and infrastructural development of railways. Therefore, it was very necessary to increase the fare to 140 rupees per gram of the toothpaste. You will be surprised to know that in very few rupees you can reach your city by train. The train fare from Lucknow to Kanpur is only 20 rupees. Now what could be cheaper than this? Madam Speaker, increasing in railway fare was a very necessary step. My request to all of you is that you welcome the step of government and think about the benefit of country instead of personal gain.
Any supplementary questions? No, Madam.
Next question. Question number 108. Srimati Sai Saldina Kesani.
Madam Speaker, through you, I would like to question Honorable Minister of HRD. According to Education, Research and Development Organization, there are two main problems in Indian education. First, low adult literacy in India. Second, difficulties faced by us in higher education. How does the government propose to tackle these problems?
Minister of HRD, Srimati Vishnu Sripriya Neeli.
पढ़ लिख कर विद्वान बनेंगे, सबको विद्यादान करेंगे। इसी के साथ विपक्षा को कुछ विद्यादान करना चाहता हूँ। In India, a person aged 7 years and above who can both read and write with understanding in any language has been taken as leader rate. The adult literacy rate 15 plus age group is the percentage of population 15 to 24 years. Okay, who can both read and write with understanding a short simple statement in everyday life. The adult literacy rate has shown an upward trend for females as well as males. It has increased from 61% to 69.3% during the period 2001 to 2011. This indicator, being a statement about stock of human capital, is slow to change. As per NSSO 73rd round findings, the adult literacy rate stands 70.5% for the year 2017.
The floor is now open for any supplementary questions. Srimati Sai Soujanya Kesani.
प्रणाम मैडम स्पीकर जी। जैसे कि हमारा देश शक्तित्व की तरफ बढ़ रहा है, हमारा मानना है कि विकास हर इंसान का हक होना चाहिए और इसका जरिया विद्या नहीं है। मिनिस्टर जी, इस देश में कौन आदमी नहीं रहता, महिलाओं भी रहता है। खड़ी किया आप उनके लिए तो मिनिस्टर जी, आप पढ़े लिटरेसी रेट में जेंडर गैप के लिए क्या किया जरा बताइए।
Minister of HRD.
सौजन्या जी, कभी अपने घर से बाहर क्षेत्र में भी निकलकर देखिए। शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में महिलाएं कितने आगे निकल गई हैं। गौर फरमाएंगे। The bright line is that from 2001 to 2011, the increase in adult literacy rate was higher among females than males, and the gender gap was also narrowing down. The increase in number of schools, improvement in number of schools, facilities in schools and enrollment, the annual dropout rate at primary level has come down by 1.28% for all category students. At this level, the dropout rate for girls and boys has decreased from 1.36% and 1.2% respectively.
Next question. Question number 109. Mr. Hema Vinay.
Madam Speaker, will the Minister of Home Affairs be pleased to state that what steps government has taken to tackle the terrorism in India? Why doesn't the government establish fast-track courts to hear the cases of terrorists?
Honorable Minister of Home Affairs, Lankakotu Sri Likit Sai Veera Reddy.
Speaker ma'am, government is really sincere in its approach to tackling the problem of terrorism. We have taken various steps to counter this problem. We have deployed NSG units in all metropolitan cities, and we are also working on special commando training to police state agencies so that they can effectively respond during the crisis. We have established a special cell to share intelligence information with state intelligence agencies. After 16th November, government established fast-track hear courts to hear the problems, cases related to terrorism. Because of this, the only terrorist, Kasab, could escape the law.
Mr. Hema Vinay.
Speaker Madam, thank you for giving another opportunity. I would like to ask the Honorable Minister of Home Affairs what steps government has taken for the rehabilitation of victims for the terrorist attacks.
Honorable Minister of Home Affairs.
Speaker ma'am, for the movement, government poised to give a compensation of 5 lakh rupees to dependents of death, 2 lakh rupees to severely injured, and 50,000 rupees to normally injured. But through you, I'd like to assure the House that we are working on the bill for rehabilitation of terrorist attack victims, in which government will bear full cost of educations dependent on victims and providing security to the witnesses cases related to terrorism.
Srimati Deena Saili.
Honorable Minister, be pleased to state that what the government is doing to stop infiltration across the Bangladesh border.
We command for the information of Honorable Member, the House, our borders are sealed and intact. There has been a considerable decline in infiltration across the border since last 3 years, and our soldiers are well alert to handle the situation.
Next question. Question number 110. Mr. Harshit Aula, please.
Madam Speaker, the country has witnessed a sudden surge in the social rates of farmers due to ineptness. What are the steps the government has taken to curb these menace? Why does the government not pool out resources for the welfare of ineptness farmers by giving them loan waivers? In the words of President Ishan Hoover, farming looks mighty easy when your plow is a pencil and you are 1,000 miles away from the cornfield.
Minister of Finance, Srimati Hasina ji.
Madam Speaker, I thank the honorable member to bring such a critical issue to the floor of the House. Suicide of farmers indeed grave concern for our country, and Government of India taking necessary steps to ensure the well-being of farmers. Instead, it will ensure the perpetuation of vicious poverty cycle. Incessant of demand is superficial and the opposition is raising just for their own political agendas. There are several reasons for deaths of farmers like impotency, inclement of weather, family issues. These cannot abruptly put to halt. These are backed up by the report NCRB 2020. To help farmers, Government of India taking necessary steps by creating social welfare schemes like crop insurance, free loans. By this, the development of farmers increased by 2023. We are also focusing on the intensive technological farming, and we are focusing and collaborated with advanced technological countries. In order to tackle the problems of our food provider, I pledge to end the woeful plight. Who will help our food provider? सफर में धूप तो होगी, अगर साथ चल सको तो चलो, सभी है बीच में, तुम भी निकल सको तो चलो.
Any supplementary questions? Mr. Harshit Aula.
No, madam.
Miss Vincy Divana.
Yes, madam. Madam Speaker, NPAs, which were as low as 3.4% in 2016. During the previous SME, it escalated to 10.8% in 2017. Now, I would like the Honorable Finance Minister, how did the problem aggravate to such a great magnitude?
Minister of Finance, Srimati Hasina ji.
Respected Speaker Madam, it is necessary to know how the problem of NPA arose on such a large scale. Respected MP must have been educated from reputed educational institutions. Many times she must have listened saying like, there are three types of lies, damning lies and statistics. Today herself became a victim of this third one. This is why the problem of NPA arises and figures present him. Both what sins have committed during the government tenure has been collected and we are increased. So by this the NPA increases. The NPA want to be eradicated and banned. The Government of India taking necessary steps to decrease the NPA crisis. I kept my house saving from termites and insects who ate the whole country. How do these figures increase? This is understood that how it affected and what happened to our Indian economy. And yourself saying that in our time the NPA was 3.8% and in your time the NPA was 10.8%. How did it become 10.8%? Because the one whom you hidden under the carpet, today he himself on top of the carpet. So by this we can tell the RBI did the exposing of these irregularities. When RBI said let's have a revise of all sets of commercial banks as well, and it came to know that the seeing performance through window dressing and engineering is non-performing. We have inherited this problem, and Government of India of banks which were giving without security any loan just for their own selfish purposes. Government of India taking necessary steps to ban this NPA. God forgives who have bad luck. Those who have bad intentions, God never forgives. ना तेरा एक होगा ना मेरा लाख होगा, ना तारीफ तेरी होगी ना मेरा मजाक होगा, मेरा भी हिसाब होगा और तेरा भी हिसाब होगा.
Now, question hour is over. No more supplementary questions, please.
Madam, may I?
Yes, Mr. Alpati Nagasai Krishna.
Speaker Madam, a serious breach of reliance has been committed by the leading newspaper of Jammu and Kashmir while commenting on the Public Accounts Committee. The paper has attributed dishonest motive, and I request you to allow me to raise a question on the matter now.
Mr. Sai Krishna, have you given notice of it earlier? You may give your notice along with a copy of newspaper cutting and I shall consider it. You cannot spring a surprise on me like this.
Yes, madam, I have already given a notice of it at 10 a.m. this morning.
It will be examined when it comes to me and I shall consider it and let you know my decision. Now, papers to be laid. Honorable Minister of State in the Ministry of External Affairs and Parliamentary Affairs, Miss Madhavi Perugu.
Madam, I beg to lay on the table a copy of notification number SO4589E published in Gazette of India, dated 2nd November 2022, increasing the percentage of coal that may be sold by NIC India Limited from Talavera 2 and 3 OCP under subsection 1 and section 28 at Mines and Mineral Development and Regulation Act 1957.
Honorable Minister of Tribal Affairs, Sheikh Sohail.
Madam, I beg to lay on the table a copy of Memorandum of Understanding between the Nation Scheduled Tribe, Finance and Development Corporation and the Ministry of Tribal Affairs for the year 2012 to 2013.
Mr. Ramineni Surya Mokshagna.
Madam Speaker, I beg to lay on the table a copy of annual report, Hindi and English versions of the education policies and budget allocation and curriculum updates for the year 2022 and 23.
Honorable members, prior intimation and information was not given earlier. So, we will discuss this issue later on. Secretary General to report message from the upper chamber of the Youth Parliament.
Madam, I have to report the following message issued from the Secretariat of the Upper Chamber of the Youth Parliament in accordance with the provisions of the rules and procedures and conduct of businesses in the upper house of the Youth Parliament. I am directed to NATCO a copy of the Illegal Migrant Bill 1988 which has been passed by the Upper Chamber at its sitting held in 1988.
Secretary to lay on the table a copy of bill passed by the upper chamber.
Madam Speaker, I lay on the table of the House the Illegal Migrant Bill 1988 which has been passed by the Upper Chamber.
Honorable members, I have to make an important announcement. On my own behalf of the honorable members of the House, I have a great pleasure in extending our warm welcome to Her Excellency, Madam Nagadurga Kalga, Speaker of the Sri Lankan Parliament, and the honorable members of the Sri Lankan Parliamentary Delegation who are on a visit to India as our honoured guests. The other honourable members of the delegation are Mr. Rohit Raj, Deputy Speaker, K. Santosh, Finance Minister. It is very high-powered delegation. The delegation arrived on 23 November 2023. They are now seated in this special box. We wish them a happy and fruitful stay in our country. We also convey our best wishes and warm greetings through them to the people of Sri Lanka and the government of Sri Lanka. ध्यान आकर्षित प्रस्ताव। अब आइए ध्यान आकर्षित प्रस्ताव ले। श्रीमान इंदु साई पसपुलेटी।
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदया, ध्यान आकर्षित प्रस्ताव में अवसर प्रदान हेतु मैं आपका धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करती हूँ। मैं सदन का
ध्यान देश में बढ़ती हुई नक्सलवाद और उसकी गंभीर समस्या की ओर आकर्षित करना चाहती हूँ। नक्सलवाद की समस्या को राष्ट्रीय समस्या माना जाए और वर्तमान सरकार ने जो घोड़े बेचकर इस समस्या को नजरअंदाज कर रही है, इस समस्या के निवारण हेतु ठोस कदम उठाए।
गृह मंत्री जी।
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदय, इस संबंध में कहना चाहती हूँ कि नक्सलवाद की समस्या हमारे सरकार वाकिफ है। इस समस्या के हल करने के लिए हमने उन सभी नक्सलवाद की प्रभावित क्षेत्रों में केंद्रीय बलों को नियुक्त किया है। जिला प्रशासन की मदद नक्सलवादियों पर चारों दबाव बनाया जा रहा है।
श्रीमान इंदु साई कृपया।
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदया, पिछले दिनों 2 बड़े नक्सली हमले हुए। पहला हमला 11 मार्च 2014 को सुकमा जिले के टहकवाड़ा के पास तकरीबन 200 नक्सली ने लगभग 55 जवानों को हत्या कर दी और दूसरा हमला बीजापुर जिले के कुटरू के पास दोपहर 11:50 पर पहला हमला हुआ, जिसमें मतदान दल की बस भारतीय सुरंग से उड़ाई गई, जिसमें 7 लोगों की मौत हो गई और उसी ही दिन दोपहर 12:40 पर दूसरा हमला हुआ, जिसमें दरबार में एम्बुलेंस को भी भारतीय सुरंग से उड़ाई गई, जिसमें 7 व्यक्ति शहीद हो गए। यह नक्सलवाद भारत के एक छोटे से गांव नक्सलवाड़ी में शुरू हुआ और लगभग 46 इयर्स में इसने अपने जड़ें कई राज्यों में फैला दी है। यह हमारे देश और हमारे देश के आंतरिक सुरक्षा के लिए एक गंभीर समस्या बन गई है और संवैधानिक सरकार तो महज एक सामंजस्य व्यवस्था खड़ी करने को जूझ रही है। इसके लिए झारखंड, छत्तीसगढ़, ओडिशा सरकारों को ही नहीं बल्कि इसमें जुड़े कई राज्यों और केंद्र सरकार संबंधित प्रयास करना होगा, जिससे कि देश में शांति हो सके और निर्दोष लोग ना मारे ना जाए। यह समस्या के हल के लिए सरकार में दृढ़ इच्छा और अच्छी विचारधारा का होना जरूरी है।
श्रीमान कोलेरम्मा पूजा रेड्डी कृपया।
आदरणीय अध्यक्ष महोदया, वास्तव में नक्सलवाद की समस्या देश की एक सबसे गंभीर समस्या एवं खतरा है, जो कि 180 से ज्यादा जिलों में फैल चुका है। माओवादी रणनीति के सामने पुलिस प्रशासन पूर्ण रूप से विफल है। पिछले दिनों इस दबाने के लिए पुलिस ने चारों ओर घेरा डाला, परंतु परिणाम क्या निकला? पुलिस अफसरों को ही अपने जाने गंवाने पड़ी। महोदया, नक्सली पुलिस से प्रशासनिक भ्रष्टाचार का फायदा उठाते हुए अपने कैडर का विस्तार कर रहे हैं। वह रहने वालों से पैसा वसूलते हैं। अभी सालाना वसूली लगभग 4000 करोड़ रुपया है। केंद्र सरकार इनके फलने फूलने के लिए उत्तरदायी है। महोदया, किसी भी व्यक्ति को राष्ट्र को कमजोर करने की अनुमति नहीं दी जानी चाहिए। इस समस्या से निपटने के लिए सरकार को चाहिए कि वह दोनों तरफ के रास्ते अपने बातचीत द्वारा उनकी जायज मांगे पर सहानुभूतिपूर्ण रवैया अनप कर उन्हें पूर्ण करे और इस क्षेत्र का विकास करे, और जो हिंसा का रास्ता नहीं छोड़ता है उनके साथ सख्ती से पेश आए। समय आ गया है कि गृह मंत्री के साथ केंद्र सरकार के अगुवा प्रधानमंत्री जी इस पर अंकुश लगाने के लिए शक्ति से काम लें।
मिस्टर सुश्रुत वेलगा कृपया।
माननीय अध्यक्ष महोदया, नक्सलवाद की समस्या प्रतिदिन एक भयावह रूप लेती जा रही है। भारत सरकार के गृह मंत्रालय द्वारा जारी रिपोर्ट के अनुसार 2005 से लेकर आज तक 12,000 से 12,500 लोग नक्सली हिंसा के शिकार हो चुके हैं। अध्यक्ष महोदया, जितना इन बातों की दबाने की कोशिश की जाती है उतनी ही हिंसक गतिविधियां होती है। सरकार इस माओवादी रणनीति के सामने पूर्ण रूप से विवश क्यों है? यह रणनीति देश की आंतरिक सुरक्षा के लिए सबसे बड़ा खतरा है। सरकार को इस विकट समस्या के संबंध में नक्सली संगठनों की इतनी पैठ और हावी होने के विशेष कारणों को जांच करने की परम आवश्यकता है। वर्तमान समय में 5 से 6 नक्सली संगठनों में 50,000 से ज्यादा नक्सली सैनिक और 22,000 से ज्यादा आधुनिक हथियार और वनान के 1/3 से अधिक भाग पर कब्जा, आउटर, स्त्री, पुरुष व बच्चों की गुट भी सक्रिय है।
मिस्टर मनोहर कृपया।
आदरणीय महोदय, मुझे यह समझ में नहीं आता कि सरकार नक्सलवाद जैसे गंभीर समस्या को नजरअंदाज क्यों कर रही है। ये योजनाबद्ध तरीके से यह नृशंस हत्याएं करती आ रही है और सरकारी कर्मचारी, जनप्रतिनिधियों एवं आम आदिवासियों सारे हम हत्या कर देते हैं। आज वतन पर अपने परिजनों से दूर तैनात सुरक्षा कर्मियों को मारना वे तो अपना फर्ज समझते हैं। इधर उन्होंने पत्रकारों और विद्यार्थियों को भी पुलिस मुखबिर देकर मारना शुरू कर दिया है। कुछ अंग्रेजी साहित्यकार इन माओवादियों गरीबों की मसीहा पूंजीवाद अभिषेक भारत के मुक्तिदाता के रूप में अलंकृत करते हैं। आखिर कब तक लोगों की लाशा निर्दोष लोग मारे जाएंगे? इस प्रति सरकार संवेदनशील होने चाहिए। मैं मंत्री जी से पूछना चाहता हूं कि नक्सलवाद से निपटने के लिए क्या राजनीति है?
मिस भव्य चंद्रा कृपया।
इस समस्या का महत्वपूर्ण कारण नक्सली विचारधारा, सामाजिक शोषण व आर्थिक असमानता से जुड़ा है। नक्सली समस्या वहाँ है जहाँ तक सरकार की पहुँच नहीं है। छत्तीसगढ़, झारखंड में आदिवासियों के ऐसे कई क्षेत्र हैं जहाँ अभी तक रोशनी ही नहीं पहुँची। बुनियादी आवश्यकताओं से वंचित रही समाज आज भी आधुनिकता से दूर है। सरकारी नीतियों व भ्रष्टाचार में बड़े बड़े दानवों ने इनकी जमीन छीन ली है। विकास के असंतुलन ने इन्हें हिंसक बना दिया है। अध्यक्ष महोदया, सरकार से मेरा आग्रह है कि इस अवसोच कर कुछ ऐसे कदम उठाए जाए जिससे इसे देश की मुख्य धारा में जोड़ा जा सके।
श्रीमान गृह मंत्री जी कृपया।
I agree with the views of all members, and I know the problem of Naxalism is biggest threat to internal security of our country. And we are ready to solve this problem with full dedication and seriousness. The government has deployed central parliamentary forces on a long-term basis to assist state government to against fight of Naxalism. Recruitment instructions has been amended to allow 40% recruitment parliamentary forces in Naxal-affected areas. The amount to be spent on battalions has been increased rupees 20 crore to 22 crores. We have started police modernization schemes. It has earmarked various posts in their equipment, latest communication vehicles and infrastructure facilities. The target is to provide 60,000 youth employment in this regard, Naxal affected districts.
Honorable Minister of Law and Justice, Amrita Annavarupu, to introduce the bill.
Honorable members, today is a historic day. This law is neither for anyone nor for any worship. This is a law of women's dignity, women's respect and women's empowerment. But in the second thing, I would like to say, recently the Honorable Supreme Court has declared triple talaq illegal or talaq-e-bidat. Despite this historical fact, today atrocities are committed against Muslim women in the country. Women are made homeless. There is no provisions for their livelihood and their rights. Then this house is silent. The Honorable Supreme Court has declared it to be no less than a sin, and at the same time, the court has instructed the government to bring a law in this matter. Honorable Speaker, Madam, in the third point, I would like to say that it's not the responsibility of this house, but it is the fundamental right of our mothers and daughters who have gone through triple talaq to enforce it. After all, it is our mother's right to enforce it. Isn't it not our right to enforce it? Finally, Madam Speaker, as far as declaring triple talaq illegal and a crime is concerned, I would like to inform this house.
The question is that leave be granted for the introduction of the Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage 2022 to 23. Those who are in favor, will please say yes. Yes. Those who are against, please say no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it.
Madam, I introduce this bill.
Matters under Rule 377. Ms. Vasundhara Dasari.
Honorable Madam Speaker and all the dignitaries present in the House, it is a misfortune of our country that after independence there has been a huge effort to forget the great tradition, culture and history of India. Nowadays, only for political gains, we use the name of these great men of the 12th century. On the land of Karnataka, the amazing life of Lord Basaveshwarji is worth reading, understanding and living. We should be proud of our culture, but we don't know about our civilization, culture and greatness. Let us learn the values of democracy from all over the world. You all will be happy to know that in the 12th century, even before the Magna Carta, Lord Basaveshwarji in Karnataka made an arrangement named Anubhav Mandapam. In this pavilion, people from all sections of society used to sit there, think about social problems and find solutions to the problems. Today, we talk about women empowerment and even in the 12th century, there was a compulsory women representative. India's society was torn apart due to casteism, communalism, discrimination, untouchability, etc. Even during the period, she dedicated her life to unify the society and free it from evils. Democracy, women empowerment, social harmony. Lord Basaveshwar's life and his work have the ability to set an ideal for the entire world. Keeps in the same sequence, he established the Lingayat sect for the last few days. The people of Lingayat path have been agitating for a long time to give recognition to this path as Lingayat religion. Recently, on this issue in Sangli, Maharashtra made a great performance. I have an appeal to this House and to the Honorable Home Minister. It is strongly requested that there should be an all-inclusive discussion in this context and necessary steps should be taken accordingly.
Now, the House will take up consideration of the Women and Girl Child Prevention of Atrocities Bill 2022. Women and Child Development Minister, Ms. Nehapriya Jasti, please.
Madam Speaker, I wish to propose that the bill provides stringent punishment and cases to be tried to prevent atrocities against girls and women. Ma'am, as we all know, despite the reforms and awakening of our society, it is very unfortunate that young girls and women are still vulnerable to various atrocities and violences. Teasing and flirting with them, even in public places, needs to be dealt strictly by providing stringent punishment. Therefore, with a view to provide more stringent punishment to those who instigate the acts of atrocities on women, the government has taken this bill. This bill has been introduced before the House in August, and highlights of some important provisions of this bill are as follows. Any person who outrages the modesty of a woman shall be punished with imprisonment which shall not be less than 10 years and fine which may extend up to 10 lakh rupees. Any person who commits the offence of a rape of a woman or a child shall be punished with death. An appropriate government with the consent of concerned High Court may initiate the trials of offence under this Act. A special court will be established in each district. Madam Speaker, I am confident that all the honourable members of this House, irrespective of party affiliation, will welcome this bill wholeheartedly. I now move that the Girls and Women in Prevention of Atrocities Bill 2023 should be considered.
Motion moved. Mr. G. Chaitanya.
Madam Speaker, women are always being a victim of sex abuse. In my view, this bill should have a very strict punishment for self-proclaimed moral agent. I hereby support this bill and request government to have female judges for case against women.
Srimati Angel Saloni Kancharla.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, dowry greedy groom did not bring wedding procession on wedding day. The husband became a beast and threw his wife on road half dead. And humanity was put to shame. Men held women hostage and beat them. These three news were the headlines in the newspapers in the last few days. Speaker, Madam, these news make it clear that like India, in religious communal countries, women are considered as goddesses. It is no longer safe, especially in metropolitan cities. Delhi, Mumbai, Calcutta are not at all safe for women. The criminal incidents were happening after the other against women make it clear that even today the male society does not consider it its duty to give equal rights and respect to women. There is a provision for strict punishment in the present bill, but I am surprised at the crimes against women. Why was it not made non-bailable? Secondly, I would like to say that the bill has a provision for death penalty against rapists, which I don't agree on one hand, and the provision of death penalty is being abolished in the world. On the other hand, we are reviving the human practices of the Middle Ages. In view of these facts, I oppose this bill, Madam Speaker.
Srimati Bhuvaneshwari Kagga.
Speaker Madam, the violence against women is partly a result of gender relations that assumes men to be superior to women. Given the subordinate status, much of gender violence is considered normal and enjoys social sanction. Manifestations of violence include physical aggression, burns, attempted murder, and sexual abuse, and psychological violence through insults, humiliation, economic or emotional threats. I believe this bill will strongly deal with domestic violence and serve the purpose. Hence, I support this bill.
Srimati Tejasvi Gudapati.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, the number of cases of rape of girl child and women are increasing rapidly. Some of these women and girl child are brutally killed after rape. Hence, it has become necessary to provide deterrent punishment for the perpetrators of atrocities against women and girl child in the society. It is expected that such stringent measures will curb the atrocities against the women and girl child in the society. I suggest the Honorable Minister to also look into the rehabilitation of rape victims. Rape is the fourth most common crime against women in India. According to 2021 annual reports of National Crime Records Bureau (NCRB), 31,677 cases were registered all across the country, or an average of 86 cases daily. A rise from 2020, 28,046 cases were registered, while in 2019, 32,033 cases were registered. The share of victims who are minors or below 18, the legal age of consent, stood at 10%. Hence, support the bill.
Madam, may I?
Follow the norms of the House, Mr. Nazir. Take your seat. Shriman Harivenkata Narasimha.
Speaker Madam, I thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak on this. First of all, I would like to congratulate Honorable Minister for the bill. Madam, I would like to ask Honorable Minister to also address the issue of honor killing in this bill. Honor killing is different from dowry death, which was also a very common practice in our India. People or family members decide to kill their daughter in the name of preserving their family honor. The most obvious reason for this practice to continue in India is because of the fact that caste system continues to be at its rigid. So, I request Honorable Minister to consider my request. I support the bill.
Miss Jyoti Kagga.
Madam, I thank you for giving me an opportunity to participate in this debate. I will not go into different aspects of human rights because the other speaker before me has already done it. We would like to point out the truth to cover one social evil. The fact remains that the case of dowry and female infanticide often involves the female counterparty rate. We should seriously think on this issue, how to empower the woman, which is only way to eradicate this mindset from the people of India. I hope government understands my point. Social education is also an important legislation. Government should not only be satisfied with giving injections, but also should ensure that the people are also included against this disease of human atrocities. So we do not need another bill for this. Hence I oppose the bill.
Miss Nehapriya Dasti, please.
Madam Speaker, I am grateful to the members who have supported this bill. I am also grateful to the members who have shown constructive criticism on this bill. I am grateful for the advice that has been given to us. With regard to the main suggestion, I would like to say that I do agree with the whole problem. Women atrocities and other such problems are related with the status of women in the country. But I think we have reached a stage where we as a nation are committed to improve the status of women and give equality to them in all fields. As far as the honor killing is concerned, it is addressed in this bill. One of the suggestions that has been made is about the question of female judges. Madam Speaker, I assure the House that we have made provisions for it in the bill.
Madam, can I speak? Wait for your turn, Srimati Srujana Padamala. Please be seated.
As regard with the point raised by the honourable member that the crime is bailable, there seems to be a misunderstanding because for any crime, the punishment is for 7 years and imprisonment to death penalty, which is automatically non-bailable according to IPC provisions. I hope I have answered most of the questions raised in the course of my speech. I once again thank you all for your support and I will seek your cooperation in implementing these measures. I request the House to pass this bill.
Now, the question is that the Women and Girl Child Prevention of Atrocities Bill 2022 for matters concerned there be taken into consideration. Those who are in favor, will please say yes. Yes. Those against, please say no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Now, clause by clause consideration. Those who are in favor will please say yes. Yes. Those against, please say no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Clause 2 to 11 stand part of the bill. Now the question is, the clause 1, the enacting formula and title stand part of the bill. Those who are in favor will please say yes. Yes. Those against, please say no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. Minister for Women and Girl Child Development.
Madam, I move the bill be passed.
Motion moved that the bill is passed. Those who are in favor, please say yes. Yes. Those against, please say no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Now, the House will take up private members' resolution. Ms. Srilasya to move the resolution.
Ma'am, I move the following resolution. This House recommends that the government should bring in the Prevention of Torture Act as a full-fledged legislation in order to prevent the inhumane treatment meted out to prisoners and detainees. As we all know that India is signatory to the Convention Against Torture and other cruel, inhumane and degrading treatment or punishment as adopted by the United Nations General Assembly on 19th of December 1975 and India signed the same on 14th of October 1997. There are many reasons, events and unwanted casualties which are behind the introduction of this bill, some of which are torture is undemocratic and violates the fundamental principle of the criminal jurisprudence, Bengal States Prisoners Act of 1818 and Defence of India Act of 1939 should not have been continued even after the dawn of independence as mentioned in the Constitution. Such recourse is repugnant to the spirit and mandate of the Article 218(22) of the Constitution of India. According to the National Lines Record Bureau, under the Ministry of Home Affairs, 1,060 prisoners died in 2003, 1,169 in 2004, 1,387 in 2005 and 1,424 in 2006. Also, according to the report of the same bureau, recording the deaths taken place between 2000 to 2010, on an average every year, 146 persons die in police custody and 136 persons die in judicial custody, with increase in custodial killings every year. Although some provisions relating to the matter exist in the IPC, yet they neither define torture as clearly as in Article 1 of the Convention, nor does it make it a criminal offence as called by Article 4 of the said Convention. In such circumstances, it is necessary for the ratification of the Convention so that the domestic laws of our country are brought in conformity with it. This matter has been examined at length in consultation with the Law Commission of India and LD Attorney General of India. After considerate deliberations on this issue, it's decided to bring in the standalone legislation so that the aforesaid convention can be ratified. Ma'am, the important provisions of this bill are as follows. Whoever, being a public servant or being abetted by a public servant or with the consent or acquiescence of a public servant, intentionally does any act for the purpose to obtain from him or from any other person such information or a confession which may cause grievous hurt to anyone or danger to life, limb or health, whether mental or physical, to anyone is said to inflict torture. Exception, provided that nothing contained in this section shall apply to any hurt, pain or danger aforementioned caused by any act which is inflicted in accordance with any procedure established by law or justified by law. Where the public servant or any person being abetted by or with the consent or acquiescence of such tortures for the purpose to extort from him or from any other person interested in him any such information of a confession which may lead to the detention of an authorized or misconduct and on the grounds of his religion, race, place of birth, caste, residence and on any other grounds whatsoever shall be punishable with imprisonment of either a term which may extend to 10 years and shall also be liable to fine. Notwithstanding anything contained in the CR Procedure 1973, no court shall take cognizance of an offence under this bill unless the complaint is made within 6 months from the date on which the offence is committed. Thank you.
Member of Government.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, I raise to support the resolution moved by my land member. And through you, I would congratulate her for bringing forward this resolution. This undeniable prison system in our country has been associated committing many atrocities across the nation. Among improper medical care, unhygienic food, lack of adequate spacing, and unavailability of basic amenities. Torture figure top of such atrocities. The laws and regulation of the governing conduct prison authority is insufficient and does not include any modern applications which are in consonance with international standards. It is in a spirit that I associate my support to the proposed resolution and wish this act brought forth without any future delay.
Opposition Party Representative, Mr. Maruti Bharatkrishna Chowdhury.
Honorable Speaker, Madam, I rise to oppose the bill on torture that the government has tabled in the House. Since this bill is vague and lacks clarity, the bill appears to be just a formality to abide UN conventions and protect cosmetic beauty of international relations, which India has been maintaining with developed nations, when it should have been a serious attempt to curb the nuisance of the torture. Our country begins the world's largest democracy, has enlightened and inspired nations towards the path of tolerance and unity in diversity. As such, the very idea of the torture is set back to the such fundamentals. The bill should have been constituted keeping such things in mind, but the non-serious and immature approach of the government to render the bill non-effectively, in practicality. Honorable Speaker, Madam, let me point out the errors and weaknesses in the bill, which need to be taken into the account before actually it is implemented. In Section 3, words such as confession should be substituted with word unlawfully to give it a broader notion. In Section 5 of the bill is below to the concept of natural justice, a slap on the face of judiciary and disrespect to the judges. The section makes it compulsory for court to take action only when a written complaint is made. Ma'am, the court should be given power to take summary action. If the judge has reason to believe that a person has tortured in under trial, for fear may not reveal the torture to the judge. A judge in that situation is not supposed to take action till the written complaint is made. I conclude by saying that this bill is unconstitutional, ruthless and is not going to serve the purpose as intended. With the corruption on the powers of the court, it will aid rather than the prevent of heinous crime of India in torture.
Honorable Home Minister, what is your opinion?
Ma'am, I extend my sincere thank you, Sri Lasha Kolli, for bringing this very serious issue, prevention in Indian jails, that has become national shame to our country. The government is try to make a difference time and again in amending the acts, in administration in prisons. Our government have been successfully running a scheme of self-employment in various prisons. And it makes me proud to announce that rupees 36 crores have been generated through this scheme. It is also noteworthy that International Committee of Red Cross has enlisted in jail village, as the Indian prisons are one of the most habitable and up-to-date prisons among the developed nations. The government is there to Sri Lanka for bringing this issue, and however, our government is moving a new bill, and in this regard, we definitely include these points. I would therefore request honorable member to withdraw the bill.
Miss Lasya.
Ma'am, I am grateful to the Honorable Ministers to be generous enough to support this bill. And in view of the reply given by the Honorable Home Minister, I am willing to withdraw my bill.
Motion moved that the bill is withdrawn. Those who are in favor, please say yes. Yes. Those against, please say no. I think the ayes have it. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. The bill stands withdrawn. The House is adjourned to meet at 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Sumedha Sanam Setti, please.
Good morning, everyone. India is the largest democratic country in the world. Parliament is the heart of democracy. It is the holy temple where the bills are passed by the people's representatives. We have just tried to complete the mock parliamentary session. The opposition party and the ruling party members take decisions in favor of people for the development of various sectors that provide employment, food and shelter to various sections of the society. This is possible only when Parliament conducts its sessions smoothly without any disturbance, waste of time and money. Then only it is possible to take decisions in favor of people for their welfare as per the norms of the Constitution. So, we have just tried to present an ideal parliamentary session. We thank you all to have attended this maiden function and encouraged us. Thank you very much.
Let us all appreciate children with a big round of applause. What a scintillating performance by all the students. You inspire us a lot through this enactment.
The Constitution Day is also called National Law Day or Samvidhana Divas. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is also known as the father of the Constitution. It is the day that celebrates the life of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, is considered to be the architect of our Constitution. The Constitution declares India a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. It guarantees the Indian citizens justice, equality and liberty and ensures the prompt fraternity. The Constitution of India lays down the framework for the political code, structure, producer, power and duties of the government bodies. The Constitution of India provides the fundamental rights, core principles and duties of the citizens towards the country.
On the occasion of Constitution Day, now we are going to take the pledge and show to respect towards our Constitution. So I request all the students to stand in their positions to take the pledge along with us. We set your hands on. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, democratic, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all character and integrity of the nation in our constituent assembly this 26th day of November 1949 do hereby adopt. Thank you all. Please take your seats.
Now I am privileged to request our chief guest, Mr. Lakshman Rao Garu, to speak few words.
ముందుగా నాట్కో స్కూల్ ఆఫ్ లెర్నింగ్ ఇది నేను రెండవసారి రావటం. ఈ స్కూల్ చిల్డ్రన్ మీరందరూ ఈరోజు అద్భుతంగా నేషనల్ యూత్ పార్లమెంటుని ఇక్కడ ప్రదర్శించినందుకు మీకు శిక్షణ ఇచ్చిన టీచర్స్కి నా తరఫున హృదయపూర్వకంగా మీకు అభినందనలు తెలియజేస్తాను. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు నేను శివరాం ప్రసాద్ గారు మాట్లాడుతాను. ఒక 20-25 ఇయర్స్ బ్యాక్ స్కూల్స్లో చాలా చోట్ల కండక్ట్ చేసి, నేను గుంటూరులో హిందూ కాలేజ్ లెక్చరర్గా ఉన్నప్పుడు వరుసగా 6-7 ఏళ్ళు కండక్ట్ చేసి, కానీ ఈ రోజుల్లో ఎవరు కండక్ట్ చేయట్లేదు. ఎందుకంటే ఎంతసేపు పరీక్షలు, మార్కులు, గ్రేడులు, వీటి కోసం కుస్తీ పడరు. అలాంటి సమయంలో ఎన్నో మంచి ఆశయాలతో పెట్టిన ఈ నాట్కో స్కూల్ ఆఫ్ లెర్నింగ్లో ఈ రకమైన కార్యక్రమాన్ని చేపట్టినందుకు మరోసారి నేను టీచర్స్కి, ప్రిన్సిపాల్కి, అలాగే మదన్ గారికి, యాజమాన్యానికి కూడా నేను హృదయపూర్వకంగా అభినందనలు తెలియజేస్తాను. 2-3 విషయాలు మాట్లాడతాను. రేపు నవంబర్ 26. ఈ సందర్భంగా ముందుగా నేను రాజ్యాంగ నిర్మాత డాక్టర్ బిఆర్ అంబేద్కర్కి హృదయపూర్వకంగా నివాళులు అర్పిస్తాను. ఎందుకు నవంబర్ 26ని కాన్స్టిట్యూషనల్ డే అన్నాం? ఇందాక ఆ పాప చెప్పింది. రాజ్యాంగ పరిషత్, రాజ్యాంగాన్ని తయారు చేసింది రాజ్యాంగ పరిషత్ అని, ఇంగ్లీష్లో కాన్స్టిట్యూయెంట్ అసెంబ్లీ అంట. ఫస్ట్ మీటింగు 1946 డిసెంబర్ 9 జరిగింది. 1946 డిసెంబర్ 9. లాస్ట్ మీటింగు 1949 నవంబర్ 26, అంటే రేపు చివరి సమావేశం. ఆ చివరి సమావేశంలో భారత రాజ్యాంగాన్ని ఆమోదించారు, అడాప్ట్ చేశారు. ఈ రోజుతో భారత రాజ్యాంగ రచన ముగిసి భారతదేశ ప్రజలమైన మేము దీన్ని ఆమోదించుకుంటున్నాం అని ప్రకటించాం. ఇప్పుడు 1949 నవంబర్ 26. అర్థమైందా మీకు? అందుకని ఈ రోజున మనం కాన్స్టిట్యూషనల్ డే అని జరుగుతుంది. జనవరి 26 వేరు. జనవరి 26 రాజ్యాంగం అమల్లోకి వచ్చిన రోజు, ఇది ఆమోదించిన రోజు, అడాప్టెడ్ అంటాం ఇంగ్లీష్. అర్థమైంది మీకు? 2-3 అంశాలు చెప్తాను. మొదటి అంశం, మన దేశంలో అన్నిటికంటే సుప్రీం కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఈ దేశంలో అన్నిటికంటే ఆధిక్యత ఎవరు అంటే ప్రధానమంత్రి లేకపోతే ముఖ్యమంత్రి వాడు కాదు, కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్. వై? ప్రధానమంత్రి పదవిని సృష్టించింది రాజ్యాంగం, గవర్నర్ పదవిని సృష్టించింది రాజ్యాంగం, రాష్ట్రపతి పదవిని సృష్టించింది రాజ్యాంగం, ముఖ్యమంత్రి పదవిని సృష్టించింది రాజ్యాంగం. పార్లమెంట్, ఇప్పుడు దాకా మీరు పార్లమెంట్ సభ్యులు యాక్ట్ చేశారు, పార్లమెంట్ సృష్టించింది ఎవరు? రాజ్యాంగం. ఐఏఎస్ అధికారులు అంట మనం, కలెక్టర్, వాళ్ళని సృష్టించింది ఎవరు? రాజ్యాంగం. ఐపీఎస్ అధికారులు సృష్టించింది ఎవరు? రాజ్యాంగం. అది విచ్ ఇస్ సుప్రీం ఇన్ ఇండియా? విచ్ ఇస్ సుప్రీం ఇన్ ఇండియా? కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్. మన అందరం కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ ఒబే అయ్యి ఉండాలి. ఈ రాజకీయ నాయకులు వీళ్ళక్క we respect constitution. ఓకే, అందుకని కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్లో ఒక భాగం పార్లమెంట్ అని, రాజ్యాంగంలో 5వ భాగంలో పార్లమెంట్ గురించి చెప్పారు. ఆర్టికల్ 79 అని ఉంటుంది రాజ్యాంగంలో. ఆర్టికల్స్ రాజ్యాంగం రాసినప్పుడు 395 ఆర్టికల్స్, ఇప్పుడు 460 ఆర్టికల్స్ చేర్చారు, కొత్తగా చేర్చారు. ఆర్టికల్ 79 పార్లమెంట్ అంటే ఏంటో చెప్పి, పార్లమెంట్ అనగా రాష్ట్రపతి, రాజ్యసభ, లోక్సభ. ఆర్టికల్ 80 రాజ్యసభ అంటే ఏంటో చెప్పి, రాజ్యసభ అంటే అప్పర్ హౌస్. ఇందాక స్పీకర్ గారు చెప్పారు, స్పీకర్ గారు అక్కడే ఉన్నారా? రాజ్యసభ అంటే అప్పర్ హౌస్ అన్నమాట. ఆర్టికల్ 80 అప్పర్ హౌస్ లో 250 మంది సభ్యులు ఉంటారు. వాళ్ళు ఎమ్మెల్యేస్ చేత ఎన్నుకోబడ్డారు. ఆర్టికల్ 81 refers to లోక్సభ. ఇప్పుడు మీరు అంతా లోక్సభ సభ్యులు. లోక్సభ మీన్స్ పీపుల్స్ హౌస్, ఎంపీస్, మెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పార్లమెంట్. మీరందరూ కూడా ప్రజల చేత ఎన్నుకోబడతారు. ప్రస్తుతం భారతదేశంలో 543 మంది లోక్సభ సభ్యులు. వీళ్ళంతా ప్రజల చేత ఎన్నుకో. భవిష్యత్తులో సంఖ్య పెరుగుతుంది. మన ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ నుంచి 25 మంది ఉన్నారు, తెలంగాణ నుంచి 17 మంది ఉన్నారు, ఉత్తరప్రదేశ్ నుంచి హైయెస్ట్ 80 మంది ఉన్నారు, బీహార్ నుంచి 40 మంది ఉన్నారు, మహారాష్ట్ర నుంచి 48 మంది ఉన్నారు, కర్ణాటక నుంచి 28 మంది ఉన్నారు, తమిళనాడు నుంచి 39 మంది ఉన్నారు. అట్లా స్టేట్కి ఆ స్టేట్ జనాభాని బట్టి ఏమవుతుంది, లోక్సభ సభ్యుల సంఖ్య మారుతూ ఉంది. ఏమిటి పార్లమెంట్ యొక్క ముఖ్యమైన పని ఏంటంటే చట్టాలు చేయటం. ఈ దేశం ఇందాక మీరు 2-3 చట్టాల గురించి చర్చించారు. చట్టాలు అంటే లాస్, LAWS, చట్టాలు చేయటమే పార్లమెంట్ ముఖ్యమైన. అలాగే మన రాష్ట్రంలో అనుకోండి, అప్పర్ హౌస్ని శాసన మండలి అంటారు, అంటే లెజిస్లేటివ్ కౌన్సిల్. నేను లెజిస్లేటివ్ కౌన్సిల్ మెంబర్, MLC, నేను మెంబర్ ఆఫ్ లెజిస్లేటివ్ కౌన్సిల్. లోయర్ హౌస్ని లెజిస్లేటివ్ అసెంబ్లీ అంటారు, MLA. ఇప్పుడు పొన్నూరు నియోజకవర్గం, ఇక్కడ ఎమ్మెల్యే ఉంటారు. అర్థమైంది? MLA అంటే మెంబర్ ఆఫ్ లెజిస్లేటివ్ అసెంబ్లీ, శాసనసభ్యుడు. ఇలా ప్రతి రాష్ట్రంలో ఉంటాయి ఎమ్మెల్యేలు. కేంద్రంలో ఎంపీలు ఉంటారు. ఎంపీ అంటే ఎవరు? మెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పార్లమెంట్. దీని పని ఏంటంటే భారతదేశానికి కావాల్సిన చట్టాలు చేస్తూ ఉండాలి. 5 ఏళ్ళకు ఒకసారి ఎన్నికలు జరగాలి మన దేశంలో. ఒక్కోసారి ముందే జరుగుతుంది, రద్దయింది. ఇప్పుడు పనిచేస్తున్న లోక్సభ, అప్పుడు నరేంద్ర మోడీ ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్. ఈ లోక్సభ 17వ లోక్సభ. ఫస్ట్ లోక్సభ ఎలక్షన్స్ రాజ్యాంగం అమల్లోకి వచ్చాక 1952లో జరిగింది ఫస్ట్ ఎన్నిక. రెండవది 57, మూడవది 62, నాలుగవది 67, ఐదవది 71, ఆరవది 77, ఏడవది 80, ఎనిమిదవది 84. ఇట్లా జరుగుతూ వచ్చి లాస్ట్ లోక్సభ ఎలక్షన్స్ 2019లో జరిగింది. మళ్ళీ రేపు 2024 ఏప్రిల్లో మళ్ళీ ఎలక్షన్లో జరిగింది. అర్థమైంది స్ట్రక్చర్ మీకు? ఎందుకంటే మీరు ఎనాక్ట్ చేశారు, కానీ దీనికి సంబంధించినటువంటి వివరాలు కూడా మీకు తెలిస్తే మీ మనసులో అది దాని మీద ఒక గౌరవం. అర్థమైంది ఎంతవరకు చెప్పి? ఇప్పుడు మీ దాని గురించి చెప్తారు, 2-3 సజెషన్స్ చేస్తారు. మీరు బాగా చేశారు. స్పీకర్ గారు బాగా మాట్లాడారు. మీరందరూ కూడా మంచి ఇంగ్లీష్ మాట్లాడారు. మంచిగా మీకు మరి బట్టి పట్టారో ఏం చేశారో కానీ బాగా మాట్లాడారు మీరు. అయితే 1952లో తొలి లోక్సభ ఏర్పడినప్పుడు నెహ్రూ గారు ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్. 50 ఏళ్ళు కూడా ఆయన ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్. 64 దాకా ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్. ఆ రోజుల్లో అంటే నెహ్రూ గారు ఉన్న కాలంలో ప్రతిపక్షాలు అంటే అపోజిషన్. ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళంతా అపోజిషన్, మీరంతా రూలింగ్ బెంచెస్. వీటిని ట్రెజరీ బెంచెస్ అని. మీరు రూలింగ్ బెంచెస్, రూలింగ్ పార్టీ సభ్యులు. మాత్రమే ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఎన్నికవుతారు వీళ్ళు? పార్టీల నుంచి ఎన్నికవుతారు. రాజకీయ పార్టీలు అనేవి ప్రజాస్వామ్యంలో ఒక భాగం. రాజకీయ పార్టీలు లేకుండా ఎన్నికలు ఉండవు. ఏ పార్టీలైనా కావచ్చు. గతంలో కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ బలంగా ఉండేది ఒకప్పుడు నెహ్రూ గారు ఉన్నప్పుడు. తర్వాత జనతా పార్టీ వచ్చింది, ఇప్పుడు భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ వచ్చింది. ఇలా ప్రాంతీయ పార్టీలు, ఇప్పుడు మన రాష్ట్రాల్లో ఉన్నాయని ప్రాంతీయ పార్టీ. ఇప్పుడు తెలంగాణలో ఎలక్షన్ జరుగుతుంది, ప్రాంతీయ పార్టీలో ఉన్నాయి జాతీయ పార్టీ. జాతీయ పార్టీ అంటే దేశంలో అనేక రాష్ట్రాల్లో ఉన్నాయి. ప్రాంతీయ పార్టీ అంటే సాధారణంగా ఒక రాష్ట్రం, తెలుగుదేశం ప్రాంతీయ పార్టీ, వైఎస్ఆర్ కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ ప్రాంతీయ పార్టీ, డిఎంకే తమిళనాడులో ప్రాంతీయ పార్టీ, అన్నా డిఎంకే ప్రాంతీయ పార్టీ. అదే మన ఇండియాలో 7 పార్టీలు జాతీయ పార్టీ. బీజేపీ జాతీయ పార్టీ, కాంగ్రెస్ జాతీయ పార్టీ, సిపిఐ జాతీయ పార్టీ, సిపిఎం జాతీయ పార్టీ, బహుజన్ సమాజ్ పార్టీ బిఎస్పి అంటే జాతీయ పార్టీ, తృణమూల్ కాంగ్రెస్ జాతీయ పార్టీ. అదే దేశంలో 7 జాతీయ పార్టీలు, మిగిలినన్ని ప్రాంతీయ. ఈ పార్టీలు అధికారం కోసం పోటీ పడతారు, ఎన్నికలు జరుగుతాయి దానికోసం. 52 నుంచి నెహ్రూ గారు ఉన్నంత కాలం లోక్సభ పెద్ద మనుషుల తరహాలో ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఎలా అయితే చేశారు, మీరు చాలా పెద్ద మనుషుల్లా చేశారు. అలా జరిగింది. కానీ ఈ రోజుల్లో ఎలా జరగదు. అదే అందుకని నా 2-3 సజెషన్స్ మీకు. సోషల్ టీచర్ చేతులు ఎత్తనమ్మా. ఓకే, 1 2 జయదీప్ గారు. మీకు నా సజెషన్ ఏంటంటే, బాగా చేశారు మీరు. ఈ రోజుల్లో ఎక్కడా జరగని కాలంలో మీరు కష్టపడి తయారు చేసి మీ అందరి ప్రోత్సాహం బాగా చేశారు. కానీ ఇందులో కొద్దిగా డ్రామా ఉండాలి. పెద్ద మనుషుల్లాగా కూర్చుంటే కుదరదు. డ్రామా ఉండాలి, కొద్దిగా అడావిడి ఉండాలి. నెక్స్ట్ టైం మీరు ఏం చేస్తారంటే, ఫస్ట్ బిగినింగ్లోనే మామూలుగా ప్రతి ఫిబ్రవరిలో కూడా బడ్జెట్ సెషన్ జరిగింది. బడ్జెట్ సెషన్, బడ్జెట్ ఆమోదిస్తారు. దానికి రాష్ట్రపతి వస్తారు. రాష్ట్రపతి వచ్చి ఉపన్యాసం ఇస్తారు. ఉభయ సభలను ఉద్దేశించి పార్లమెంట్ సెంట్రల్ హాల్లో ఉపన్యాసం. నెక్స్ట్ టైంకి ఏం చేస్తారంటే అమ్మా, రాష్ట్రపతి రావటం, రాష్ట్రపతిని తీసుకురావటం, రాష్ట్రపతి కాసేపు మాట్లాడటం, కొద్దిగా అడాప్ట్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? రెండోది ఏంటంటే, ప్రతిపక్షాలు చాలా బుద్ధిమంతుల్లాగా, నేను ఇప్పటికి 3వసారి శాసనమండలి సభ్యుడు. నేను మామూలుగా బుద్ధిమంతుడు. నేను ఏ రాజకీయ పార్టీ కాదు. కానీ నేను కూడా అనేకసార్లు గొడవ చేసి స్పీకర్ పోడియం ముందుకెళ్ళి, స్పీకర్ పోడియం అంటే ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళి గందరగోళం చేసి సభలో వాకౌట్ చేసిన సందర్భాలు అనేకమైనవి ఉన్నాయి. నేను మామూలు బుద్ధిమంతుడు. అర్థమే, కొంత అడావిడి ఉండాలి. ఉదాహరణకి ఇందాక రైల్వే మీద ప్రశ్న వేసింది ఎవరు? రైల్వే యాక్సిడెంట్ మీద అడిగావు. ఏమన్నా నువ్వు రైల్వే మినిస్టర్ని, ఇన్ని యాక్సిడెంట్లు జరిగినాయి, నువ్వు రాజీనామా చేయి. లేదు అదే చిన్నగా రాజీనామా చేయి.
రాజీనామా చేయి.
మీరు అందరు లేవాలి, రాజీనామా చేయాలా. నెక్స్ట్ నుంచి ప్రతిపక్షాలు అంటే వారు బుద్ధిగా ఇలా చేతులు కట్టి నుంచోని చెప్తా అందరు. రైల్వే మంత్రి రాజీనామా చేయాలి అనండి. చెప్పండి, మీకు ఇదే డ్రామా అంటే అదే. గట్టిగా అనండి, రైల్వే మంత్రి రాజీనామా చేయాలా. ఇన్ని యాక్సిడెంట్ల అసమర్థ రైల్వే మంత్రి రాజీనామా చేయాలా. మీరు మరీ బుద్ధిమంతులా. మీకు తెలుసో లేదో, మీకు చాలా మంది తెలియదు. 1963 ఈ రోజు కాదు, అప్పుడు రైల్వే మంత్రి లాల్ బహదూర్ శాస్త్రి. లాల్ బహదూర్ శాస్త్రి పేరు వినుంటారు. తర్వాత ఆయన ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్. ఆయన రైల్వే మంత్రిగా ఉండగా పెద్ద యాక్సిడెంట్ జరిగింది. 50 మంది చచ్చిపోయారు. ఎవరు అడగకుండా ఆయనే రాజీనామా చేసి, నైతికంగా నేను బాధ్యత వహిస్తున్నానని రాజీనామా చేసి. ఈ రోజుల్లో మంత్రులు రాజీనామా చేయాలంటే మనం రాజీనామా చేయి అన్నా. అందుకని ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళు డిమాండ్ చేయాలా. ఎవరు డిమాండ్ చేయాలా? మీరు ప్రతిపక్ష సభ్యులు అందరూ చాలా బుద్ధిగా, చాలా వినయంగా కూర్చున్నారు. ఇంత నడవదు. అర్థమైంది? గొడవ చేయాలి. ఊరికే ఉదాహరణ చెప్పాను మీకు. అర్థమైంది? ఎప్పుడైనా సరే ప్రతిపక్ష సభ్యులు లీడ్ తీసుకోవాలి. బడ్జెట్ మీద చర్చ ప్రారంభమైంది అనుకోండి, ముందు మాట్లాడేది ప్రతిపక్ష నాయకుడే. అధికార పక్ష నాయకుడు మాట్లాడు. బడ్జెట్ మీద చర్చ జరిగింది శివరామరావు ముందు ప్రతిపక్ష నాయకుడు మాట్లాడాలి. తర్వాత ప్రతిపక్ష సభ్యులు కొంతమంది మాట్లాడతారు, అధికార పక్ష సభ్యులు కొంతమంది మాట్లాడతారు. చివరికి ప్రైమ్ మినిస్టర్ సమాధానం ఆ మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు రకరకాల. మొన్న బడ్జెట్ మీద నేను 40 నిమిషాలు మాట్లాడాను. తెలుగుదేశం వాళ్ళు వాకౌట్ చేశారు, మాకు సమయం ఇచ్చారు. మామూలుగా 10-15 నిమిషాలు ఇస్తారు. మాట్లాడాలి. ఆవేశం, గందరగోళం, పేపర్లు చింపి ఇసిరేయటం, అది రిఫ్లెక్షన్. తప్పేం లేదు. అది మీరు చాలా మంది ఏమనుకుంటున్నారంటే అది ఇండిసిప్లిన్ అనుకుంటున్నారు. అదే ప్రజాస్వామ్యం. ప్రజాస్వామ్యంలో శృతి మించకుండా నిరసన వ్యక్తం చేసే హక్కు ప్రతిపక్షాలకు ఉన్నది. అమ్మా అర్థమైందా? టీచర్లు అర్థమైంది కదా? ఇప్పుడు ఇది బాగా చేశారు మీరు, చాలా బుద్ధిగా, కాముగా, ప్రశాంతంగా. నెహ్రూ కాలానికి గుర్తు తెచ్చారు మీరు. ఇది నెహ్రూ కాలం కాదు, ఇది కాలం కనుక నెక్స్ట్ టైం మళ్ళీ నేను వస్తాను. అప్పుడు కొంత డ్రామా, మీరు డ్రామా అంటే అర్థమైందా? క్రియేట్ చేయాలా, గొడవ చేయాలా, స్పీకర్ని బదనాం చేయాలా, ఏంటి మాకు టైం ఇవ్వట్లేదని అడగాల. స్పీకర్ సేఫ్గా ఉంది ఇక్కడ, మాకు అక్కడ ఉండడు. అధ్యక్ష అధ్యక్షుని నేను స్పీకర్ అను, అధ్యక్ష విన్నారు ఈ మాట? ఏం మాకు సమయం ఇవ్వడం లేదు, మరి 5 నిమిషాల మేము కూర్చో. ఇదంతా కూడా ప్రజాస్వామ్యంలో భాగమే. మీరు చూస్తే నాకు అమెరికన్ సెనేట్ గుర్తొచ్చిందండి. అమెరికాలో పార్లమెంట్ ఉంటుంది, అక్కడ కూడా పార్లమెంట్ అమెరికాలో కాంగ్రెస్ అంటారు. కాంగ్రెస్లో ఎగువ సభను సెనేట్ అంటారు, దిగువ సభను హౌస్ ఆఫ్ రిప్రజెంటేటివ్స్ అంటారు. సెనేట్లో 2 పార్టీల సభ్యులు ఉంటారు, డెమోక్రటిక్ పార్టీ, రిపబ్లికన్ పార్టీ. వాళ్ళు ఒకరికొకరు ఇచ్చిపుచ్చుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. మీరు కూడా అలా ఇచ్చిపుచ్చుకున్నారు. ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చిపుచ్చుకోవాలంటే ఆవిడ ప్రైవేట్ మెంబర్ బిల్లు పెట్టారు. ఎవరు ప్రైవేట్ మెంబర్ బిల్లు పెట్టింది? ఏమో. దాన్ని అధికార పక్షమేమో సమర్థిస్తుంది, ప్రతిపక్షం వ్యతిరేకిస్తుంది. అట్లా ఉండదు. ప్రైవేట్ మెంబర్ బిల్లును ఎప్పుడూ అధికార పక్షం వ్యతిరేకిస్తూనే ఉంటుంది. అది ఒక సిద్ధాంతం అన్నమాట, అంతే. ప్రతిపక్షం మా మెంబర్ బిల్లును వ్యతిరేకించాలి మీరు ఎవరంటారు? 1952 నుంచి ఇంతవరకు ఒక ప్రైవేట్ మెంబర్ బిల్లు కూడా ఆమోదం పొందదు. సిద్ధాంతం. ఓకే, ఎనీహౌ, ఎలా అయితే పార్లమెంట్లో జరుగుతుందో అలా బాగా చేశారు. ప్రతిరోజు కూడా పార్లమెంటులో లోక్సభ, రాజ్యసభ ప్రతిరోజు 11 గంటలకు మీట్ అవుతాయి అన్నమాట. మీట్ కాగానే ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ అవర్ జరుగుతుంది. మీరు ఇందాక చేశారు కదా, ప్రశ్నోత్తరాల సమయం అంటే. ఆ ప్రశ్నోత్తరాల సమయం గంటన్నర నడుస్తుంది అన్నమాట. అది అయిపోగానే 0 అవర్ అని వస్తుంది. ఇందా స్పీకర్ గారు వాళ్ళేది కానీ ఆవిడ చేశారు 0 అవర్. 0 అవర్ అంటే ఏ విషయాన్ని సభ్యులు ప్రస్తావించవచ్చు, ఆ ముఖ్యమైన విషయం. 0 అవర్ అయిపోయేసరికి లంచ్ టైం అవ్వచ్చు. లంచ్ బ్రేక్ ఒక్కోసారి సభ జరుగుతానే ఉంటుంది, లంచ్ బ్రేక్ ఉండదు. ఓసారి లంచ్కి బ్రేక్ ఇస్తారు. లంచ్ బ్రేక్ తర్వాత మధ్యాహ్నం నుంచి బిల్లులు, ప్రధానంగా బిల్లులు ఆమోదించాలి. అలాగే ఇతర తీర్మానాలు ఉంటాయి. అడ్జర్న్మెంట్ మోషన్ అంటారు, లేకపోతే కాల్ అటెన్షన్ మోషన్ అంటారు. రకరకాల తీర్మానాలు సభ్యులు ప్రతిపాదించవచ్చు. ఎన్నిటి యొక్క ఉద్దేశం ఒకటే మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సి, ఈ దేశంలో ఉన్న ప్రజలు ముఖ్యంగా ఆ ప్రజల యొక్క సమస్యలు సభ రిఫ్లెక్షన్ చేయాలి. ఈ రాష్ట్ర శాసనసభ, శాసన మండలి ఆ రాష్ట్ర ప్రజల యొక్క సమస్యలను రిఫ్లెక్షన్ చేయాలి. నేను మన గుంటూరు ఉమ్మడి జిల్లాకు సంబంధించిన అనేక సమస్యలు శాసన మండలిలో మాట్లాడాను. గుంటూరు ఛానల్ విస్తరించాలి, అది విస్తరిస్తే 60,000 ఎకరాలకు నీళ్లు వస్తాయి. లాస్ట్ శాసన మండలి సమావేశాల్లో నేను మాట్లాడాను. అంబటి రాంబాబు ఆయన ప్రస్తుతం జలవనరుల శాఖ మంత్రి, ఆయన సమాధానం చెప్పాల్సి వచ్చింది. అవసరం వరికిపూడి సెల పల్నాడులో అది నిర్మాణం జరిగితే 1,00,000 ఎకరాలకు నీళ్లు వస్తాయి, 100 గ్రామాలకు మంచినీళ్ళు వస్తాయి. నేను అది ప్రస్తావన చేశాను సభలో, మంత్రి సమాధానం చెప్పాల్సి వచ్చింది. ఇట్లా అనేక విషయాలు ప్రస్తావన చేసి సభలో ప్రస్తావన చేసిన ప్రతి అంశం అక్కడ రికార్డు అవుతారు. రికార్డ్ అయ్యింది అంటే ప్రభుత్వం దానికి బాధ్యత వహించాలి. అది శాసనసభ, పార్లమెంట్ యొక్క గొప్పతనం. కాబట్టి మీరు ఆ రకంగా బాగా చేశారు. మీ అందరికి కూడా నేను మరోసారి హృదయపూర్వకంగా అభినందనలు తెలియజేస్తూ ఆ సోషల్ స్టడీస్ టీచర్స్ టీమ్ ఒకసారి రావాలని ఒక పుస్తకం మేము ప్రజెంట్ చేస్తాం. ఇది రాజ్యాంగం మీద నేను రాసిన బుక్. అయితే ఇది రాసి 5-6 ఏళ్ళు అయిపోయింది. మళ్ళీ ఇంకో పుస్తకం రాస్తున్నాను. పీఠిక మీద ఒక పుస్తకం వేస్తున్నాం. రేపు జనవరి 26 సాయంత్రం గుంటూరులో, 2024 జనవరి 26 సాయంత్రం గుంటూరులో వెంకటేశ్వర విజ్ఞాన మందిరంలో నేను కొత్తగా రాయబోయే రాజ్యాంగం, కొత్తగా రాయబోయే పీఠిక మీద బుక్, అలాగే అంబేద్కర్ జీవితం మీద ఒక పుస్తకం వేస్తున్నాం, బొమ్మలు. ఆ 3 పుస్తకాలు ఆ రోజు ఆవిష్కరణ చేయబోతున్నాం అని చెప్పేసి తెలియజేస్తూ మరి అందరికి కూడా టీచర్స్కి
Dr. R. Sivaram Prasad Garu to speak few words.
Honorable Member of Legislative Assembly and Council, Sri Lakshman Rao Garu, and Major Head of this event, Dr. Madan Kumar Garu, and principals and teaching faculty, my dear young and ignite student friends, good morning to all of you. I think good afternoon. I really enjoying particularly this event. Very befitting manner we would organize particularly this event. The reason, I don't know, actually today is a important and memorable day with India. The reason, the written part has completed November 25th, adopted and came into implemented from the 26th onwards. I don't know, really appreciating the teaching community who has chosen the right day for organizing this type of the event. I am also saluting the great man VC Nanapaneni, who started a great school for grooming especially rural children. Right? Really, heartfully, I am feeling very happy after observing your performance. So many schools I attended where their expression and the communication skills are almost very, very inferior. Lakshman also, while we discussing about this particularly the performance, he also mentioned the corporate schools has given a high preference for the only just ranks, grades. Right here, I really appreciating the school management conducting this type of the extra curricular activities, especially this is very important for the school children. Majority of the school children didn't know about the constitution, didn't know about the legislative bodies who are framing policies for the nation. My dear students, you are all speaking very well. Some of and the majority of the students, both girls and boys, their expression is very eloquent, their expression is very, very fluent with compared to so many top schools of India. With this, I have taken account the advices of the Lakshman Rao Garu. Reason, he is a a practitioner. He is a practitioner who has been representing our problems at council. Through that we have solving so many problems. Right? A good advisors, practical advisors also kindly taken and account it and improve it. But today the performance really good. Last time also I waited for only distributing the certificates. I could not visualize the real proceedings. Really appreciating the marshals and secretary general and as well as speaker. Right, they done their duty very well in time. Proceeding discipline really laudable. With this, appreciating the concerned teaching community. I don't know how much time they have taken for preparing all these things. Really, it is a great. With this, thank you, and I'll blessing all the students. I pray the God to give a good life and career and further. With this, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your suggestions. Your words have informative. We promise you that we remember your words as a responsible social citizens and follow them.
I request Sister Mary to speak few words.
Practicing, right? Sir is a practice man. Right? This is actually so far as the proceedings. Whatever proceedings generally prevailed in the parliament, the same proceeding implemented.
Our honorable dignitaries on the dais, our Leshman sir and Dr. Sivaprasad sir, and the managing committee of NATCO School of Learning, Madan sir, Joy sir, and all the principals presented here, teachers and my dear speakers of National Youth Parliament of today's session, a very happy, delightful afternoon. And I am first time here in this campus, so I really thank for this golden opportunity to be here. And as I was observing and listening to the talks and the speeches of our dear youth here, I really feel that our India has a great future, very especially from this NATCO School of Learning Why I say this? Because this great preparation for the series of days by the teaching faculty of NATCO Learning School, it has a great impact in them because they know what is to be done in future by this great preparation for this National Youth Parliament Day. And all the more tomorrow we are commemorating, remembering, celebrating our Constitution Day, and it is a really fitting day to raise your voices towards this great event. So I really congratulate this NATCO School of Learning for organizing such an important day on this topic. Amidst of CBSE curriculum, daily great obligations and the crisis of syllabus and the board examination, you have taken a great valuable time to prepare the students for this. So I really salute Madan sir and the managing committee for this great organizing movement, this great day, and really congratulate the students, and in future we are very sure we will have a clean India. So wish you all God's blessings and a great success for your future career. God bless you and thank you for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sister, for your valuable words. Now I request Baburao sir for your valuable words.